Welcome to the new and improved Story Studio MVP. The project started as a deterministic keyword matching story engine at that time, but today we have completed overhauled the backend. It is now powered by a blazing fast retrieval augmentation generation RAG pipeline using Llama 3 via Groq API keys, combined with a local FAISS vector database as well. Now let's look at how it works. On the front end, our interface remains beautifully simple. We give it a core idea, like a podcast writer receiving voice notes from a missing listener. We can dial in the exact creative constraints. Like we want a thriller genre, tone should be suspenseful, language in a Hinglish manner, and length to be medium. And the characters that we are at here using is Ria and Kabir. Now when we hit generate, it drafts the message and drafts the story, and it says like Ria's eyes were fixed on the phone as it buzzed on her desk. The screen flashed with an incoming voice note from an unknown number. आज का एपिसोड सुनने से पहले ये सुन लो. A low, raspy voice whispered, sending a shiver down her spine. The voice note was always the same, a warning, a clue, or a riddle that seemed to be connected to the episode she was about to release, and so on. So that's how the message and story hook generates. A lot of magic happens instantly behind the scenes. First, our local FAISS engine takes the user's idea and input and searches through our curated datasets of high quality story templates. And then it grabs the top three most relevant story snippets and injects them as a style context directly into our prompt. Then we send that to the particular ChatGroq Llama 370 million parameters API key. And then we get the response parser and then finally get the front end based final response. Now when I go to scene expander while copying this to hat air story seed, and in less than some seconds we get a completely original, while clicking on the generate, a completely original new story piece of expansion. Notice how it perfectly captures the English way as well, such as आज का एपिसोड सुनने से पहले ये सुन लो, and all the scene expansion things such as मैं क्या करूं कबीर, ये आवाज notes क्यों आ रहे हैं, and so on and so on. And also we have the LLM that strictly adheres to our JSON schema to dynamically generate a one line pitch as well, and the story bible that has central conflict and also the style notes as well. Now, my next big targets include over high range of story datasets and do the same LLM fine tuning with them so that if the API key ever goes offline, the app will seamlessly generate the hookups and scene expansions rapidly and fast, and most importantly, unique than the initial ones.